Oh, hey, I hear something going off. What's going on? I'm scared. Stop it. Oh, hey, Joyful, that's a good thing. Hey, Yogurt, how are you? Hey, what's wrong with oh, hold on. I need to turn this off. I mean, Kingdom Farts will come back here in 2 weeks? 3 weeks? Something like that? How you doing, Yogurt? How are you doing, Joyful? And thank you for the gift sub, Joy. Yes. I can talk very... Oh, I forgot. Oh, I remember what I forgot to do last night. Let me... Hold on, guys. I want to do something real quickly. I meant to do something last night. Assuming it will let... Yeah. Stop it. No. Yes. There we go. There we go. I've actually been meaning to do this for a little bit, and... Okay. It should be done. Oh. I actually meant to do that last night while I was watching Yogurt. Alright. All good now. Cool. Anyways, continuing on. Pardon me. I need to do the intro. Also, I need to turn off the space heater because I'm sure you guys can hear it on the microphone. Not anymore. Anyways, this is a Catholic gaming stream. That means there'll be prayer, discussions about theology, saints, or various Catholic readings, and discussions about going-ons in the church. There'll also be discussions about the games played fit theologically wise or with church teachings as we play them. This is a stream for everyone, but you have to be respectful of everyone here. If you have a question about the church, please feel free to ask. I'm only a layperson, however, so I may need to find the answer by asking my priest doing research on Catholic Answers Live, as such it may take time. If you have a prayer request, please feel free to post. If you're looking for other streaming channels run by Catholics, then you are in luck. Or there is... Interceptors, My Dog Productions, The Punching, Fortitude, Beard Blevins, Matt 317, Mr. Bushido, Argelian Papa, Father Harrison, Father Samuel Beardsley, Catholic Answers Live, That's Catholic, Blue Soda, True Grit Catholic, Kmartinator, 799, That Catholic Gamer Dude, Joker Archangel, The Joyful Mind, and Kate the Dragon Slayer. Thank you so much. God bless. Remember that God loves each and every one of you. Going somewhere. Did you be on stream last night? I was gonna say I was up till 4 last night. I might have missed it. Oh, today. I can't read. Okay. Yeah, I was gonna say I really have been meaning to pick up Euphoria for a long time because I saw a Let's Player named Deceased Crab play it. Oh goodness. How long ago? Let's see. I've been married to my wife for 7 years. Almost 7 years. This was before we moved. That would have been 8 years, 9 years, maybe about 10 years ago. Fairly. Oh, okay. I did get it while it's on Wii U. I picked that up and Phantom Hourglass last night because it's like I'd like to stream the DS games at some point, and the fact that the Wii U is the easiest way to do it as of the moment. In 1 second, then we'll do the readings. I'm trying to find out when Deceased Crab did his Euphoria run, because it has been quite some time. Didn't load all this stuff, did it? Nope, it didn't. Okay. I'm curious now. Euphoria, where's Euphoria? There's Euphoria. It's 9 videos. No talking. August 29th, 2011. That sounds about right. Yeah, as I said, about 10 years ago, although it would be 11 years ago as of this moment, so. But yeah, picked it up. I'm looking forward to it. I'm glad you enjoyed it, because it's like, I know that it's... What am I trying to say? Blaster Master. Same people. They made good games, and now they're basically dead, which is a shame. I know that Blaster Master Zero came out, but that wasn't made by them. That's just under contract by them with, Way Forward. There we go. So I don't really know how they exist at this point in time. Anyways. Let's go ahead and get into the readings for today, because these are going to take a little bit. So, these are the readings for Palm Sunday, the Lord's Passion, April 10th, 2022. At the procession with palms. For this, it is Luke 19, chapter 28, verse 40. Jesus proceeded on his journey up to Jerusalem. As he drew near to Bethphage and Bethany, at the place called the Mount of Olives, he sent 2 of his disciples. He said, "Go into the village opposite you, and as you enter it, you will find a colt tethered, on which no one has ever sat. Untie it and bring it here. And if anyone should ask you, 'Why are you untying it?' you will answer, 'The master has need of it.'" So those who had been sent went off, and found everything just as he had told them. And as they were untying the colt, his owner said to them, "Why are you untying this colt?" They answered, "The master has need of it." So they brought it to Jesus, threw their cloaks over the colt, and helped Jesus to mount. As he rode along, the people were spreading their cloaks on the road, and now as he was approaching the slope of the Mount of Olives, The whole multitude of his disciples began to praise God aloud with joy. For all of the mighty deeds they had seen, they proclaimed, "Blessed is the King who comes in the name of the Lord. Peace in heaven and glory in the highest." Some of the Pharisees in the crowd said to him, "Teacher, rebuke your disciples." He said in reply, "I tell you, if they keep silent, the stones will cry out." The first reading for today is from Isaiah chapter 50, verse 4 through 7. The Lord God has given me a well-trained tongue, that I might know how to speak to the weary, a word that will rouse them. Morning after morning, he opens my ear that I may hear. And I have not rebelled, have not turned back. I gave my back to those who beat me, my cheeks to those who plucked my beard. My face I did not shield from buffets and spitting. The Lord God is my help, therefore I am not disgraced. I have set my face like flint, knowing that I shall not be put to shame. The psalm for today is Psalm 22. My God, why have you abandoned me? All who see me scoff at me, then mock me with parted lips. They wag their heads. He relied on the Lord. Let him deliver him. Let him rescue him if he loves him. My God, why have you abandoned me? Indeed, many dogs surround me. A pack of evildoers closes in upon me. They pierce my hands and my feet. I can count all my bones. My God, why have you abandoned me? They divide my garments among them, and for my vesture they cast lots. But you, Lord, be not far from me. O my help, hasten to aid me. My God, why have you abandoned me? I will proclaim your name to my brethren. In the midst of the assembly I will praise you. You who fear the Lord, praise him. All you descendants of Jacob, give glory to him. Revere him, all you descendants of Israel. My God, why have you abandoned me? The second reading for today is from Philippians chapter 2, verse 6 through 11. Christ Jesus, though he was in the form of God, did not regard equality with God something to be grasped. Rather, he emptied himself, taking the form of a slave. Coming in human likeness and found human in appearance, he humbled himself, becoming obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. Because of this, God greatly exalted him and bestowed on him the name which is above every name, that at the name of Jesus every knee should bend, of those in heaven and on earth and under the earth, and every tongue confess that Jesus Christ is Lord, to the glory of God the Father. Christ became obedient to the point of death, even death on a cross. Because of this, God greatly exalted him and bestowed on him the name which is above every name. The gospel for today comes from Luke chapter 22, verse 14 to chapter 23, verse 56. When the hour came, Jesus took his place at table with the apostles. He said to them, I have eagerly desired to eat this Passover with you before I suffer, for I tell you, I shall not eat it again until there is fulfillment in the kingdom of God. Then he took a cup, gave thanks, and said, Take this and share it among yourselves, for I tell you that from this time on I shall not drink of the fruit of the vine until the kingdom of God comes. And he took the bread, said the blessing, broke it, and gave it to them, saying, This is my body which will be given for you. Do this in memory of me. And likewise the cup after they had eaten, saying, This cup is the new covenant in my blood, which will be shed for you. Yet behold, the hand of the one who is to betray me is with me on the table, for the Son of Man indeed goes as it has been determined. But woe to that man by whom he is betrayed. And they began to debate among themselves who among them would do such a deed. Then an argument broke out among them, about which of them should be regarded as the greatest. He said to them, The kings of the Gentiles lord it over them, and those in authority over them are addressed as benefactors. But among you it shall not be so. Rather, let the greatest among you be as the youngest, and the leader as the servant. For who is greater, the one seated at table or the one who serves? But is not the one seated at table? Is it not the one seated at table? I am among you as the one who serves. It is you who have stood by me in my trials. I confer a kingdom on you, just as my Father has conferred one on me. You may eat and drink at my table in my kingdom, and you will sit on thrones, judging the 12 tribes of Israel. Simon, Simon, behold, Satan has demanded to sift all of you like wheat. I have prayed that your own faith may not fail, and once you have turned back, you must strengthen your brothers. He said to him, Lord, I am prepared to go to prison to die with you. But he replied, I tell you, Peter, before the cock crows this day, you will deny me 3 times that you know me. He said to them, When I sent you forth without a money bag or a sack or sandals, were you in need of anything? No, nothing, they replied. He said to them, But now, one who has a money bag should take it, and likewise a sack, and one who does not have a sword should sell his cloak and buy one. For I tell you that the scripture must be fulfilled in me, namely, he was counted among the wicked. And indeed, what is written about me is coming to fulfillment. Then they said, Lord, look, there are 2 swords here. But he replied, It is enough. Then going out, he went, as was his custom, to the Mount of Olives, and the disciples followed him. When he arrived at the place, he said to them, Pray that you may not undergo the test. After withdrawing about a stone's throw from them and kneeling, he prayed, saying, Father, if you are willing, take this cup away from me. Still, not my will, but yours be done. To strengthen him, an angel from heaven appeared to him. He was in such agony and he prayed so fervently that his sweat became like drops of blood falling on the ground. Then he rose from prayer and returned to his disciples. He found them sleeping from grief. He said to them, "Why are you sleeping? Get up and pray that you may not undergo the test." While he was still speaking, a crowd approached, and in front was one of the 12, a man named Judas. He went up to Jesus to kiss him. Jesus said to him, "Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?" The disciples realized what was about to happen, and they asked, "Lord, shall we strike with a sword?" And one of them struck the high priest's servant and cut off his right ear. But Jesus said in reply, "Stop! No more of this." Then he touched the servant's ear and healed him. And Jesus said to the chief priests and temple guards and elders who had come for him, "Have you come out as against a robber with swords and clubs? Day after day I was with you in the temple area, and you did not seize me, but this is your hour, the time for the power of darkness." After arresting him, they led him away and took him into the house of the high priest. Peter was following at a distance. They sat in a fire in the middle of the courtyard and sat around it, and Peter sat down with them. When a maid saw him seated in the light, she looked intently at him and said, "This man was with him." But he denied it, saying, "Woman, I did not know him." A short while later, someone else saw him and said, "You too are one of them." But Peter answered, "My friend, I am not." About an hour later, still another insisted, "Assuredly, this man too was with him. He also was a Galilean." But Peter said, "My friend, I do not know what you are talking about." Just as he was saying this, the cock crowed, and the Lord turned and looked at Peter. And Peter remembered the word of the Lord, how he had said to him, Before the cock crows today, you will deny me 3 times. He went out and began to weep bitterly. The men who held Jesus in custody were ridiculing and beating him. They blindfolded him and questioned him, saying, "Prophesy, who is it that struck you?" And they reviled him and saying many other things against him. When day came, the council of elders of the people met, both chief priests and scribes, and they brought him before their Sanhedrin. They said, "If you are the Christ, tell us." But he replied to them, "If I tell you, you will not believe, and if I question, you will not respond. But from this time on, the Son of Man will be seated at the right hand of the power of God." They all asked, "Are you the Son of God?" He replied to them, "You say that I am." Then they said, "What further need have we for testimony? We have heard it from his own mouth." And the whole assembly of them arose and brought him before Pilate. They brought charges against him, saying, "We found this man misleading our people. He opposes the payment of taxes to Caesar, and maintains that he is the Christ, the king." Pilate asked him, "Are you the king of the Jews?" He said to him in reply, "You say so." Pilate then addressed the chief priests and the crowds. "I find this man not guilty." But they were adamant and said, "He is inciting the people with his teaching throughout all Judea, from Galilee, where he began, even to here." On hearing this, Pilate asked if the man was a Galilean, and upon learning that he was under Herod's jurisdiction, he sent him to Herod, who was in Jerusalem at that time. Herod was very glad to see Jesus. He had been wanting to see him for a long time, for he had heard about him, been hoping to see him perform some sign. He questioned him at length, but he gave him no answer. The chief priests and scribes, meanwhile, stood by accusing him harshly. Herod and his soldiers treated him contemptuously and mocked him. After clothing him in resplendent garb, he sent him back to Pilate. Herod and Pilate became friends that very day, even though they had been enemies formerly. Pilate then summoned the chief priests, the rulers, and the people, and said to them, "You brought this man to me, and accused him of inciting the people to revolt. I have conducted my investigation in your presence, and have not found this man guilty of the charges you have brought against him. Nor did Herod, for he sent him back to us. So no capital crime has been committed by him. Therefore I shall have him flogged and then release him." But altogether they shouted out, "Away with this man, release Barabbas to us." Now Barabbas had been in prison for a rebellion that had taken place in the city, and for murder. Again Pilate addressed them, still wishing to release Jesus, but they continued their shouting, "Crucify him! Crucify him!" Pilate addressed him a third time, "What evil has this man done?" "I found him guilty of no capital crime, therefore I shall have him flogged and then release him." With loud shouts, however, they persisted in calling for his crucifixion, and their voices prevailed. The verdict of Pilate was that their demand should be granted, so he released the man who had been imprisoned for rebellion and murder, for whom they asked, and he handed Jesus over to them to deal with as they wished. As they led him away, they took hold of a certain Simon, a Cyrenian, who was coming in from the country, and after laying the cross on him, they made him carry it behind Jesus. A large crowd of people followed Jesus, including many women who mourned and lamented him. Jesus turned to them and said, "Daughters of Jerusalem, do not weep for me. Weep instead for yourselves and for your children, for indeed, the days are coming when people will say, 'Blessed are the barren, the wombs that never bore, and the breasts that never nursed.' At that time people will say to the mountains, 'Fall upon us,' and to the hills, 'Cover us,' for if these things are done when the wood is green, what will happen when it is dry?" Now 2 others, both criminals, were led away with him to be executed. When they came to the place called the Skull, they crucified him and the criminals there, one on his right, the other on his left. Then Jesus said, "Father, forgive them. They know not what they do." They divided his garments by casting lots. The people stood by and watched. The rulers, meanwhile, sneered at him and said, "He saved others, let him save himself. He is the chosen one, the Christ of God." Even the soldiers jeered at him. As they approached to offer him wine, they called out, "If you are the king of the Jews, save yourself." Above him there was an inscription that read, "This is the king of the Jews." Now, one of the criminals hanging there reviled Jesus, saying, "Are you not the Christ? Save yourself and us." The other, however, rebuking him, said in reply, "Have you no fear of God, for you are subject to the same condemnation? And indeed, we have been condemned justly. For the sentence we received corresponds to our crimes, but this man has done nothing criminal." Then he said, "Jesus, remember me when you come into your kingdom." He replied to him, "Amen, I say to you, today you will be with me in paradise." It was now about noon. Darkness came over the whole land until 3 in the afternoon, because of an eclipse of the sun. Then the veil of the temple was torn down the middle. Jesus cried out in a loud voice, "Father, into your hands I commend my spirit." And when he had said this, he breathed his last. The centurion who witnessed what had happened glorified God and said, "This man was innocent beyond doubt." When all the people had gathered for this spectacle saw what had happened, they returned home, beating their breasts. But all his acquaintances stood at a distance, including the woman who had followed him from Galilee, and saw these events. Now there was a virtuous and righteous man named Joseph, who, though he was a member of the council, had not consented to their plan of action. He came from the Jewish town of Arimathea, and was awaiting the kingdom of God. He went to Pilate and asked for the body of Jesus. After he had taken the body down, he wrapped it in a linen cloth and laid him in a rock-hewn tomb, which no one yet had been buried. It was the day of preparation, and the Sabbath was about to begin. The woman who had come from Galilee with him followed behind, and when they had seen the tomb, and the way in which his body was laid in it, they returned and prepared spices and perfumed oils. Then they rested on the Sabbath according to the commandment. The Gospel of the Lord. Praise be to you, Lord Jesus Christ. Your Father, Son, Holy Spirit. Amen. Alright, let's go ahead and get started then. I think I need to turn the Elgato up a bit for Deus Ex though. I don't remember why I had it that low. I assume it's because Final Fantasy is loud, I think. Oh hey, we get the recap back. That's actually appreciated. Let me check on one quick thing while this loads. I heard my son yelling for my wife, and I don't know why. And she wasn't responding, so want to make sure they're both okay. Give me like 30 seconds or something. Alright, give me about 5 minutes. Floof is having issues, so let me put the be right back sign up. I apologize for this, guys. Was not expecting it to be like this today. So give me like 5 minutes. Okay. Sorry about that. Floops. Oh gosh, there's so many people here. Are we bearded blevins in me? How's everybody doing? Thanks for the raid, P. Tony. Sorry about that. Oh, I was gonna say, that was 13 minutes ago. Appreciate that. Hi, King Yanzela. Hi, MapTrack. Oh, hey, Rainbow. How are you doing? I'm sorry about that. How's everybody doing? No, don't make me play Fortnite. Actually, is Fortnite the bad game? If Fortnite's the bad game, hold on. I'm checking something. I cannot cheer my own. I know I can't share my own channel. Want to see what my rewards were? Come on. Stop it. Viewer rewards, channel points. There we go. How are you all doing tonight? Sorry about that. I was trying to help my wife with a situation, but we should be good to go now. I just gotta take this off and we can get started. That's what I thought. It's like, okay. I mean, to be fair, I think alternatively, I think I told Sean if somebody donates $100, I'd probably be willing to play Fortnite for at least one round. I wouldn't enjoy it, but if somebody donates $100 to a charity, to clarify, not to me. I'd rather it go towards charity than to me. But I would be down for that. It would be a charity of my choice, but the point being that I think that wouldn't be a bad idea. I don't know. I haven't fully fleshed it out yet. Hi, Star. How are you? Okay, let's go ahead and play. How is everybody tonight? Now that I'm here. It might take me a little bit of time to get used to the controls. I have them set to Human Revolution's controls, but the thing is, Human Revolution on the Wii U and regular Human Revolution controls are a little bit different. Hold on. Hey. Aye, bada bing, bada boom. Pretty sure that's the Blessed Virgin Mary and the baby. That's a little big for the baby Jesus. Maybe it's not the Blessed Virgin Mary. I don't know. Might be. I'm gonna go with it is. It seems possible. Good! I'm glad to hear that life is good. Looks a lot better on play? What do you mean? I'm trying to understand. Does it... Oh, are you saying that Mankind Divided looks a lot better? Yeah, I was gonna say. It might be Young Kid Jesus. I could see that. I mean, let's be honest here. Oh gosh, what happened? Slightly older than a baby Jesus. I could possibly see that. Akuma Shochu. What's an Akuma Shochu? Like, we didn't explore this room before we ended last time because, why didn't we do that? I think it was time to play a video game with Phil. And he'll play with us here in a little bit. I think we're doing Mario Kart tonight. And by a little bit, I mean about 2.5 hours. So if anybody wants to join us for Mario Kart, you're more than welcome to. Oh, hey. There we go. Sounds good. I will talk to you later, Rainbow. You have a good night. God bless. Thank you for the lurk. Verbal newspaper. I don't think I get any experience for this, but it's worth a shot at the very least, right? Right. Hello. Security rating 2. Cannot do at the moment. Okay. Maybe in a minute or few. That is a lot of body parts. I mean, I know they're synthetic? I don't know. Augmentation? Whatever you want to call it. I don't know the official technical term for how I would say that. There's a lot of interesting art in there.
Jensen, my favorite techno wonderkind. Sorry about the goons, man. They didn't give you too much trouble, did they?
Nothing I couldn't handle. What do they want? You behind on your protection money?
I don't think it's about money. I got this little misunderstanding with their boss, Otar. You know how it is with these gangster types.
Enough to know that there's no such thing as a little misunderstanding.
Diwali internal politics. I'm gonna get it sorted. Gonna see the big boss myself.
Oh good, that's not a pentagram. It's like, oh good, we're getting edgy. But nope, that's just a circle. I'll take a circle. Circle better. Now admittedly, if they'd had an upside down cross, that would have just made me laugh, because it's like, I should wait till after this cutscene's done before I talk.
I was hoping you could help me get everything running again.
Took a hit? You mean... Oh, shit! Why didn't you say so? We need to get you in the chair. The chair. You know, I've always wanted to get a closer look at those satty fogs of yours. A real close look. So let's strap you in, get the gas going, and then, well, then I just need to sort of dive in. Feel my way around.
Alright, we're going to go ahead and ask him about these two things first. But before we do that, what I was saying is, if they threw in an upside-down cross, and they were being cheeky, like, I don't know. It's so hard to tell. I just laugh whenever I see a Satanist throw an upside-down cross. It's like, you know that's a Christian symbol, right? Because that's how St. Paul requested that he died. Pardon me, not St. Paul, but St. Peter. So it always makes me laugh when somebody does that trying to be edgy, and it's just like, you don't know what that means. You silly boy. You silly boy.
What exactly are you going to do to me?
I'm not sure yet. First, I gotta get in there to see what's wrong. But don't worry. I'm not gonna do anything to you I wouldn't do to myself.
Fair enough.
I promise. Besides, you've been here a few times. You know I'm professional.
You've never had to put me under before.
I never saw you the day after an explosion before either. That was a big shock to your system, man. Kaboom! Now, you want me to fix you or not?
That is true, but I was gonna say he was edgy in the best kind of way. Let's say there is some good edgy, and then there's just the cringe edgy. Admittedly, the fact that I just said cringe is kind of cringe in of itself, but whatever.
Hang on a sec. You gonna put me under for how long? What if the Diwali send reinforcements?
Oh, you're just stalling. Those illiterates aren't going to get in here. Don't be scared of the chair, okay? The chair is gentle. I promise.
I know. You're fine,
This
don't worry.
thing with the Diwali is nothing. Otar's pissy where he
It's all good.
I count on you to fix me, Kohler. To some extent.
Oh wow, I don't think we saw the back of his head until now.
That's sweet, Jensen. Otar Botkovelli is the Diwali #2 guy. The men outside, they were his men. But the big boss man is Radic Nikoladze. He is the #1 guy. And I know Radic, so don't worry about it. Now, are we gonna do this procedure or what?
Hold on. Oh, there we go. He does have a really good voice. He has not done much. I'm really hoping that we get another Deus Ex game eventually, but we'll see. See, I don't know the answer to this. I was going to start a prediction. Will this guy die sooner rather than later? But I think he's going to die sooner. But I can't technically award points if I do that until we find out when he dies, so that's the downside to that.
Alright, let's just get this over with.
Relax, Jensen. It's gonna be fine. You won't even know I'm in there. You'll feel weightless, far away, like you're someone else. But Kohler's gonna bring you back and make you you again. Before you know it.
For some reason, that still makes me very uncomfortable.
What?
Oh, thank God. Take it easy. I swear I didn't mean to. Your retinal display should be back soon. You can still move, right?
Where did you...
I was trying to connect the unconnected, but you got some strange fucking augs back there. I mean, I probably shouldn't have. Here, let me get you some water. Or something stronger, maybe?
Water.
You got it, Jensen. Just ease out. Don't freak out. Rebooting was the only way to save you.
Save me from what, Kohler?
Core meltdown. You almost melted my chair. So I reset you, and I found these, I think it's better if I show you what I found. Bring up your system display. You need to see this for yourself. These are your implants. You're familiar with all these, right?
Yeah, David Seraph installed them. Took 2 years for my body to get used to everything.
Right. Well, I had to undo some of that getting used to.
What's going on, Kohler? Why do I feel different?
Something was trying to vampire the juice out of you. I couldn't figure out what until after the reboot. Turns out your Factory Zero is not the standard Factory Zero.
What am I looking at?
Experimental fucking test dogs, man, hidden inside your body.
You're telling me I got more implants than I thought I did?
More than your body can handle.
And
Pretty
scary.
cool, right?
I'm not sure yet.
I want to show you what happens when you activate one of these suckers. It's okay, Jensen.
That's fine, but I want
One
to
is
make
good.
if
You've said that before.
I mean, you've also said that before. I want to find out which one I want to choose. Yeah, okay, that's one.
See that? Major spike in your power consumption.
Where the hell did these things come from?
I can't answer that. All I know is the explosion must have woken them up. But man, you wanna use these crazy fucking things? That's your right. We just gotta make sure it doesn't fry you. Now, I think I maybe got an idea on how to do that. Try shutting down one of your other implants. You know, just for fun. Go ahead,
Alright, hold on.
Jensen.
I'm trying to figure out which one.
Shut down one of the implants you're not using. Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
Alright, but how do I do that? Oh.
Go ahead, Jensen. Shut down one of the implants you're not using.
I understand. Okay. Oh, this one's fine.
See that? Cooled you right down. You have the power to balance your system if you want. Just, you know, don't activate everything all at once.
What would happen if I did?
Well, you'd suffer some major glitches due to overheating. We're talking risk of permanent damage. So, you know, maybe don't do that.
All right. Reset me now, Kohler. I'll reactivate what I need myself.
Okay, before we reactivate. I don't know if I've heard of Nichijo. Nichijo. There we go. I got it eventually. I'd be curious what that's about. So, as I said, there's a lot of conspiracy theories and a lot of people connecting dots here and there with real life, and it's interesting to see, but I don't think it all matches up. Like, people have taken the Great Plague from the original Deus Ex and compared it to COVID.
Gonna be there for you like
Admittedly,
this.
I kind of might agree with that one
to
somewhat.
reset things and hold your neural weave together. Whatever choices you make from here on out, they're your choices.
Thought you were supposed to be my aug expert.
I specialize in Chinese black market, okay? The shit I found hidden inside you, spliced into your system like that, looks to me like it's from Mars, man.
I'm pretty sure they're not from Mars.
I feel bad. You deserve answers I can't give
Time to call
you.
David.
I can help manage your system better than anyone in Prague. I help you make the most of the new augs we just found.
But you can't tell me where the hell they came from. As far as I know, David Seraph installed all my augs. If there's something inside me I don't know about, he's the one I need to talk to.
I am familiar with Sarah's work. These new augs, they look different to me. I mean, that neodymium shell. Who
Okay, no more
uses
distractions.
dimorphic magnetorheological fluid like that? Seriously, if you talk to Sarif, you need to ask him that. Shit really stands out. Pretty fucking
Watch your
cool,
profanity.
actually.
You ever seen anything like this before? An AUG system that's deliberately hidden like that?
I don't know, Jensen. I mean, I heard of people getting the black market treatment before. Pass out in Prague, wake up in Shanghai. But usually they wake up with less augs, not more.
What exactly makes these AUGs so different from my other ones?
They look like experiments, is what? Loose wiring everywhere, man. It's like half of you is untested, unfinished, unbelievable. It's beautiful, is what it is.
I might go with interesting. An interesting star. I'll have to look into that one. I've been looking for more anime that isn't. I'll be honest. Most modern anime I have no interest in because I don't care about fan service, and they're really trying to push the fan service, and I'm just so tired of it. I'm just so tired of it.
Why would Seraph have hidden these things inside me? I don't get it.
I am not convinced this is a Sarif job. The tech itself is super high-end, but the PDOT insulation, sloppy. The bone mounting, mounted on the quick. Just doesn't have Sarif's touch. Looks more like a retrofit to me. Something much more recent. What are you thinking?
I'm thinking how much I hate being unconscious. You said these additions look recent. How recent?
Within the last 2 years, give or take. Something happened to you in that time?
I was pulled out of the ocean and put in some facility in Alaska to recover. It was a few months there that... the more I try to remember, the blurrier it gets.
Shit, Jensen.
Just a little bit.
That's
Just a little bit.
terrifying.
I don't think Evangelion has every episode of fan service, but you're still not wrong, Star. You are correct, but it's gotten worse and worse as it goes on. I don't think every episode. I'm gonna have to rewatch Evangelion because it's like I was watching it and I got to the last 2 episodes, and then I've been trying to. I'm not gonna watch Evangelion while my 5-year-old is around. Is what I'm trying to say. So I've been watching Doctor Who with him because classic Doctor Who is pretty tame. So it's like, and he's been enjoying that, as well as Batman the Animated Series and the Batman. Not. So to clarify, when I say also excuse me, when I say the Batman. That's true. Mikoto, if I'm remembering her name at the moment, does circle her body, and it's like, bro, that's creepy. He's literally 12. How old is Shinji? Is he 12? No, he's high school. Born with 14. What's his name? Shinji Ikari? Hey, I got it right! Go me. Hey, he's 14! Got that right too! Yeah! Yeah. Anyways, yeah, you do kind of have a point. Definitely not disagreeing. Anyways, let's go ahead and continue on. But yeah, it's definitely gotten worse and worse as time goes along, Star. But you're right, it has been a problem for a long time.
This tune-up went longer than I expected. Let's wrap this up.
Right. Here, take some Praxis kits for the trouble. Praxis solves everything. Keeps customers happy. Just, remember what I showed you about managing your juice. It's gonna be a balancing act for you.
One less what, Kohler?
There could be a way to optimize. It's just... it would involve getting something from Otar. A neuroplasticity calibrator.
But yeah, I agree, Star, because even one of my favorite animes, One Piece, I'm really tired of the fan service. I have been for a while. Like, please just stop. I can deal with that, Star. I've seen Shin-Chan, and admittedly, I do still find Shin-Chan pretty funny. It's definitely not... it's definitely very crude, but I do still find Shin-Chan pretty funny, honestly.
There's a way for me to use everything I have without compromise. I want to know about it.
I was hoping you'd say that. I order all my fancy tech from this illegal catalog, right? But my last shipment got intercepted by Otar Botkoveli.
The same Otar whose men were looking for books out there before?
I am not going to force you. I want you to want to do
It's a
it.
side quest. I want to do
I
it.
want you to want to be an augmented
Nope,
god
there's only one
among
god.
men.
Don't want that.
If that sounds like something that interests you, then you should know that Otar runs an underground casino in the Chisti district. The entrance is in a small courtyard of Hlavny Street.
Thanks for the info, Kohler. Thanks for the praxis.
Okay. That's 11 practice kits. I was not expecting that many. That doesn't sound bad, but first, let's go ahead and take a look at a couple things here. And what is this? What is this? Augment microassembly? Let's see. Interesting. I'd be interested in that one. That does sound interesting. Okay. This one can be immediately useful. Let's see. Okay, that is definitely one that I do want. Humanity plus. Go me. I believe it. That one does sound like it's definitely better, which makes me happy. I would like that at some point, but not quite yet. This would also be good, actually. Sharks are pretty cool. I mean, I definitely can't blame her for liking sharks. Okay, I would like more carry capacity. That's only one Praxis kit. Yeah, we can spend. Okay. It does. I'd agree. I've been watching the Pokemon anime here on and off with my son because he really likes Pokemon. Okay, now then, what do I want to spend these last 3 points on? That is a question. Sounds good, Star. You have a good night then. God bless. Good luck with your homework. Maybe. I would like to be able to jump higher. Yeah, that's fine. Where do I want to throw this last one for now? That wouldn't be bad. Let's see. Good old Android for now, too, to be fair. Okay. That sounds like that'd be all good. Maybe another time. I just clear all of these? No. Admittedly, there's probably some stuff here I should read. But, no. Okay, so we do have some more inventory room. Not much more. We can sell the tactical shotgun, machine pistol. We are gonna go for non-lethal again.
Man, you know I love you, Jensen, but we both have work to do. What do you need?
Who's here to talk?
This calibrator you need, what is it exactly?
It's a device that allows me to measure and manipulate neuronal connections. I mean, I can eyeball with the best of them, but for any type of advanced procedure...
So you can't optimize my system without this device? An OTAR just happens to have it.
I was having a shipment of tools delivered to somewhere I shouldn't have. And OTAR intercepted.
Are you that sorry?
Jensen. This situation I got with the Diwalis, it's not really your problem.
I'm starting to think it is.
Me too.
What else do I need to know about OTAR?
Otar Potkoveli is the second in command of the Diwali crime family here in Prague. People say he is a good guy to have on your side.
And if you're not on his side?
Then you hide behind a wall and hope Otar doesn't find you. It's frustrating, Jensen. I got this deal with Otar's boss, Radic Nikoladze. Way under the table, super secret. The Diwali are supposed to stay away from me.
Guess OTAR didn't get the memo. Tell me more about your relationship with the Diwali. What exactly are you caught up in?
Well, you see, it's not so much a relationship, and not so much with the Diwalis per se. It's more of an occasional contact with Radich Nikoladze.
Alright. So this contact you happen to have with Radich then?
The problem here isn't me so much. Radich has a habit of keeping things from Otar, and Otar, he doesn't like what he doesn't know. So he puts heat on me as a way of putting heat on Radich, trying to burrow into his secrets,
I guess, sure.
you know?
Does Radich have secrets buried here with you?
My deal with Radich, part of this deal, is that I don't talk to anyone about my deal. Not Otar, not you, no one. No offense, Jensen, you scared the shit out of me. Otar, he scares the shit out of me. But Radich is worse than both of you put together.
Fair enough.
Give me a rundown on these experimental augs you found again.
You got two distinct systems in that garage of yours, Jensen. One is Saris. Those augs are tested, safe, reliable. The other ones were hidden, and man, they are screaming for juice. You need to overclock your rig
No,
if
thank
you
you.
want them to run.
Probably turn some stuff off.
Made it sound before like there were risks involved.
Basically, you could overheat. And if that happens, well, that's the whole experimental mystery part. I'm not exactly sure what could happen.
You're not filling me with confidence here, Kohler.
No, don't say that. You can mitigate the risks by permanently disconnecting one of your more standard issue augs. One for every new aug you
I
decide
can just
to try
disable
out.
all, or
In fact,
Typhoon at the very least,
as your
considering
doctor,
that. I really never use it.
encourage you to test your limits.
I'll keep that in mind. I spoke to Sarah earlier, before you made your little discovery. He got in touch with me after seeing footage of the train station attack.
You should talk to him again. I mean, if it was me, if there was something inside me and I didn't know where it came from, I would want whatever answers I could get.
You're saying you know where every single piece of you comes from?
I am not fancy like you, but we are similar in some ways. Both stuffed with more tech than our bodies can handle. Both pushing the limits of
Did you choose to do
augmentation.
yours though? Because I never
The
asked for
big
this.
difference is
Sorry.
I am my
Couldn't resist.
own maker, Jensen. There is no one for me to thank or to blame.
Oh, you do actually go into that. Okay, fair enough. I was gonna say, so you do. Never mind.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit. Don't fry yourself, alright?
Neuropazine. Hello. I'll take everything I can find. It's a trash can. Hi, Ninja. Crafting parts. I understand. I did this already. I've played a Deus Ex game before. Thank you, though. I appreciate it. I may not be the best at Deus Ex, mind you, but I have still played a... I have no new practice kits game. Alright, yes, I have crafting, thank you. Please. Stop telling me all of the stuff that I have. I do appreciate it, but on the other hand, I don't appreciate it because you just keep pinging me over and over. Okay, that's a toolbox. I should know that by now. I guess I'm just so used to looking in Human Revolution because I think that there was an item that looked similar to that that you could search. And that just isn't. Yeah, give me that hyposim. Experience, please? Yeah, experience, please. And hacking. Alright. Pardon me. been experiencing some strange symptoms since my last visit with you. This is unacceptable. You'll do something about this, yes? I will expecting you tonight. Ask for Merslova. She'll bring you to me. I wonder if this is for tonight. Let's see. Dang, Monty. What are you trying to do to me here? Shut me down? Invade my sleep? Give me even more nightmares? Two of these new augs you dropped off. They still had organics attached. Now, you know I never ask questions. Questions are scary. Questions are bad. But when I see a piece of tissue clinging to a P-dot array, questions I don't ask start invading my eyeballs. I am not a hecking harvester, man. I know. I didn't know what else to do with the machinery. Poor guys were killed by the cops, and I didn't want the stuff to end up in some evidence or locker or whatever. That's what they would have wanted. At least this way it gets back to our people in some way, right? Mr. Kohler, recently you ordered some equipment through us. Very special medical equipment from China. Normally I do not ask our clients why they want the things they ask us for to get them. I simply negotiate terms and move on. The terms you negotiate, however, were not through me, and for that reason they remain unclear. I do not like business that is unclear, so before I hand over your merchandise, you and I will need to talk. Come to the casino, or I will send my men to escort you here. Or he'll send his guy that's a friend. Well, I don't know about friend, but at least I want experience. And that right there is enough for me to accept it. At least up to a certain point. Limousine! I don't know why, but this just makes me think of Strong Bad. A lot of those bands look the same. Not the same, similar. This is where we came in from. I don't remember what the run button is. I remember what the... Oh, hello. Nothing. Got a pistol, though. And... pocket secretary. Hey, Camel. Sorry to hear about the eviction, man. Those guys are jerks. There's a storage area behind my shop you can keep some of your stuff in there. Door code is 1984. Heck, you can stay there if you need to. Just make sure to keep it to yourself. I don't like unwanted visitors. Good luck, VK. Seems like something didn't go well with this arrangement. I guess I could go ask about it real quickly. See if he gives me a reason, or if not, that's fine too. I'll just move. Oh. Oh. Fascinating.
My favorite universal soldier!
I don't know what I need at the moment. Oh.
That's all I need for now, Doc.
Yeah, okay. And hey, good luck with that shit.
I found the skip button somewhat. Oh, wait. Thought I missed something. Let's continue on. Yeah. Okay, there we go. I never asked to be stuck. Also, how do I reassign augs? Do I have any augs I can reassign? I have 0 augs at the moment. Probably not my best plan. I'll work on that.
Jensen, it's Miller. Listen, I need your eyewitness report as soon as possible. What's your ETA?
Depends on how many cops ask to see my papers.
Fuck. Not much I can do about state police after yesterday's attack. Get in when you can. Miller out.
I'm gonna do side quests before I do that, Miller. Just, being honest with you. Not that I'm gonna tell that to your face, but, that is what's happening, so. You can jump awfully high now, which I appreciate. I don't think we have the Icarus landing yet, though, so we shouldn't try to fall from high heights, though. Should get that as soon as we can. Or, well, maybe not as soon as we can, because we could have technically done that already, but I decided to... Wait, did I get that? That's the wrong button. I did decide to hold off on that for now, which, we'll see if that was a bad decision or not. Doesn't seem like there's much down here. Your ebook though, that's worth it. That's worth the experience. Hey Kakaros, how are you? I think I stumbled across a play by mistake. Which isn't a problem. I'm just like, oh. Okay.
Beat it. I'm not interested. You don't listen very well, do you? Go
My augments
away.
aren't augmented to hear you.
You don't listen very well, do you? Go away.
Can I just jump up here? Oh, sweet, I can't. Don't even have to climb anymore. Whoop, whoop. Hello, officers. How are you?
Watch yourself.
You're looking for the best prices in Prague? I'm not talking.
I would like a
hot
brat
dogs
though.
If the hot dogs aren't your main business, why don't you have a store?
here. See, this way, I get to keep my overhead down and pass on the savings to the customers.
Entrepreneurial.
Better believe it.
What have you got?
Well, I got info. The kind that's worth something.
Could always use reliable intel.
Who couldn't? But for that, I only accept payment in Europozine.
No problem. What do you have? Maybe I'll come back later.
Whatever.
Once I get some more neuropazine, I probably will. Bodyguard. Bodyguard.
Oh, I'm watching you, friend. No funny moves. Buy what you need and clear out.
Alright, you guys. Not interested.
All must be ready.
You are one of the gifted, friend.
Seeker, are you prepared
No.
for the ascension?
I think you've got the wrong guy.
No, I can see your purity. You are close, so close. And the Singularity Church of the Machine God...
Not interested, thank you.
...the rest of the way. You know of it?
I don't think your church can help me get where I'm going.
Catholicism could though.
Each of us lives with needs and desires, begging and howling for attention, for fulfillment. We barely have time to ponder. What, if anything, lies beyond this wretched world?
And you have some idea of what that might be?
I am but a servant, tasked with spreading the word and offering hope to those who have none. But I have the teachings of the church to guide me. What would you like to do?
Nothing.
Nothing right now. Maybe some other time.
Very well, Seeker. I will be here if you...
No, you won't. Good night. I just was admittedly trying to find out what the knockout button was. So, I typically would not do that in real life. But now I know what it is, so got that going for me.
You need to see Trachemir first. I don't handle new customers.
Are you sure? I do not think that sounds right.
Just hold out. You can do this.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Okay, let's call David.
Look at the events making headlines around the world. Here are...
Adam, what's going on? I didn't expect to hear from you.
I didn't expect my doctor to find dormant augs hidden in my system.
What?
Dormant experimental augs. You wouldn't know anything
He would not,
about
actually.
that, would you?
Adam, you know the decisions I made for you 2 years ago.
Yes or no?
No! All the work we did on you was above board. You have my word on that.
Well, except for the typhoon. That was still experimental at the time.
What exactly did you find?
Experimental test augs spliced into my system. Kohler said something about a neodymium shell. Who would have designed something like that?
God, you've got a Titan aug? It's impossible. It was just a concept.
You just said this wasn't you.
It wasn't. The DoD showed me schematics 3 years ago and asked me if I thought it could work. It was designed by somebody else, Vadim Orlov. Megan and I interviewed him once, but he wouldn't have fit in.
Orlov? Sounds Russian. Who is he? Why wouldn't he have fit in?
He was supposed to be a boy wonder, a neuroscience prodigy. Got his master's degree in Moscow, post-grad in the US. His grades were off the chart, but his theories were sketchy at times. Megan said his ethics were questionable.
Megan? Megan Reed said that? The woman who gave you my DNA to experiment with?
We didn't hire him, Adam. 2 minutes into the interview, and I could tell Orlov didn't like his ideas being challenged by anyone. Least of all, a strong woman like your ex.
Now, to be fair, I'm just saying, well, what Megan did was wrong. If Megan's saying something's fishy, then something's got to be super fishy instead of regular fishy.
These schematics you saw. Don't suppose you kept a copy?
They were classified. I never had a copy. The only reason I even saw them was because the Defense Department valued my opinion. Seraph Industries did good work back in the day. When we signed a schematic, you knew it was solid.
I've got to find this guy.
Adam, let me track him down for you. I'm leaving for London soon, but I can make phone calls. Reach out to me. Seraph Industries may be gone, but my name still carries weight in certain circles.
Do it. Contact me by infolink when you have something.
I won't let you down on this. I never felt right about losing touch with you after Panchea. When I heard you'd shown up in Detroit alive a year after everyone thought you were dead, why didn't you get in touch with us?
I couldn't. Rescue crews pulled me out of the ocean and dumped me in a clinic in Alaska. Nobody knew who I was. For a long time, neither did I.
My God, son, you don't think... I mean, that could have been when...
Find Orlov, Seraph. I've got questions I need answered.
I will, I promise. I'll call you.
I didn't realize that, his voice did sound different, but I didn't realize that David Seraph's voice actor didn't come back from Mankind Divided. Interesting. I wonder why. Not like it's really a problem, but it's, interesting. Oh, pardon me. Okay. Can I hack this yet? Well, I don't need to hack that, but can I hack anything else, I guess? Just level 2? Level 3. Fair enough. Okay. I read this, right? Not I did now. I did read it, okay.
We will all find our way to the machine god. The singularity is near, sir. We must
That's what I thought. Okay. Oh. Okay, we're good. You can fall farther in this game than you can in the in Human Revolution, I guess, which is fine.
Too bold, are you, Buck?
Nah, I'm not too bold. Want to. You guys would shoot me, so.
Credits up front.
I just want to sell. You're not gonna like that. Unless I can afford a Praxis kit, then I will buy that. We'll see. Hey Hams, how are you? A cyborg's one weakness, a window curtain. Yes, exactly. Stun gun, tranquilizer, yeah, I do want those. Machine crafting parts, I do want those, yes. Typhoon, we'll sell that actually. Basically, yeah. It is very similar to the Resident Evil 4 briefcase. Which I still actually really like. Oh nice, I hope that your thesis goes well. Is it already then? I'd assume it is. That does sell for a fair amount actually.
Get out of here, then.
Hey, I can sell if I want to.
I'm good for now.
Fuck off, then. Next time, maybe not fuck off.
I really just want to knock both of you out, but I'm gonna choose not to.
Really? Just like that?
Don't bother me.
Where are you shooting me?
You can take it from here. My job's done.
I don't know why he was shooting me, of all people. That's fair. That sounds like that will work then pretty well. I was not expecting somebody from outside to start shooting at me, so. I guess we'll see how far back we are. It's been a while since I saved, so hopefully not too far back. That's acceptable.
Always watching, because you are always watching.
Can I hack anything in here now?
But it wasn't all of humankind who went crazy.
The loss of life on both sides was considerable, but instead...
Doing your clothes as I break in. Nothing else in here? Nothing else in here. Let me hack this yet. Level 4. Okay. Fair enough. Can't blame me for trying. Well, I hope you do well then tomorrow. I'm sure you will, but still.
Biocells, painkillers.
Oh, maybe it was you. Okay.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up.
That's fine. I'll just take it off your corpse later.
You're too bold, Uyubak. Go away, Bratishka. This is your last chance to walk away.
I want to trade.
Why is there a Uyubak here? Stay back! This one looks fancy. You won't escape! Stay right there!
Okay.
Run! Make this interesting, Connor!
That's not how I expected to go. Alright.
I want you to stare up at me as the light leaves you.
Yeah, I don't know why I couldn't crouch behind that table. Whatever. I just won't go ahead and take those items, I guess. I guess they don't like it when you take items from their houses. How rude. Hired. Not too bad. Okay, let's try this without dying this time. The enemies that should not be able to take me out. And yet they still are. Reading 4.
But the non-augmented peoples of the world have failed to grasp his significance. It was a tragedy.
That's good then. I'm glad that you have some practice. I was gonna say, practice definitely does happen to help a lot.
Ours is the man. He'll set you up. You need credits up front.
I don't know if I need this much booze, but I also don't know if I don't need this much booze. Booze is nice to have on hand. Yeah, that's about everything I can sell before.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Global leader in fair, unbiased, and impartial reporting. And now for a close look at the events making headlines.
Oh, I missed that last time. Glad I came back in here then.
And now for a close look at events making headlines around the world.
Missed that too. Alright. Missed a fair amount actually last time I came through here, I guess. Yeah, I was gonna say, you're gonna say that's too heavy, aren't you? Missed a pistol too. Damn, there really was a lot in here that I missed.
Claim the US government is not doing enough to protect them from augmented crazies. In China, meanwhile,
China.
a group of protesters demanding freedom and basic human rights for all, regardless of augmented status, have been imprisoned by the Chinese government.
Okay, so let's see. Wrong button. Side quest. Side quest. I think that's as much as I can currently do. Let's see if these guys are still upset with me. Can't hack any of these, right? Oh, we can actually. Okay. Gotta get over here. And here.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Gotta be close. But not
Access
that
granted.
close. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that's free stuff at this point. Once again, free stuff. Weapons briefcase, you say? Not too terribly interested in that, but the biocell, on the other hand, I am. Hack the planet, basically. Welsh, blah, blah, blah. I can't even say Welsh whiskey one time fast. Welsh whiskey, Welsh whiskey. Welsh whiskey. Boy. Welsh whiskey.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Try this again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Once again, not gonna have enough time. Let's try this again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Yeah, we don't think anybody's gonna come for me for this one. Gotta wait for it to recharge, sure, but that's about it at the moment. Not really any major repercussions. Who's shooting me? I guess he's shooting people. Interesting. Guess I'll come clean up.
Do not disgrace yourself by seeking entrance. Keep walking, metal man.
Hey, stop shooting me. There, door's closed. It's all good, right? Door closed.
Find him, or the boss will hear about this.
Oop. Take it, both of you. I think I did. I'll take it. The strum, the zone might be restricted. Oh. I know, there's nobody here. Really? How much? Hold on. How much damage does that do? That's the question I have. Did I start regaining health there? It is very cinematic. You are correct. I feel like he did too much damage there, but whatever. I am not as used to Mankind Divided as I am Human Revolution. Okay. Grabbed everything from... We did grab everything from here. Okay, okay. I have to say, I do like that they changed a bunch of things, however, for Mankind Divided. And it's interesting. In terms of hacking. Hacking is very interesting now, I'd say. They are. It's like, they either do really good work, or they don't. There's really no in-between for Square. I'm sure there's some in-between, but I'm having trouble thinking of any examples. Not sure why the security thing is looking for me, admittedly. I don't really remember doing anything bad, but whatever. I've won! Okay, so nope, we're still waiting for the panic to the search to finish. And okay. Hello, comrade. Nothing going on here. They're really restricted though if they can't. Oh, are they dead? Might be. They may in fact be. Sounds good, Hams. You make sure you have a good night. God bless. Thank you for being here as well. And don't worry, no matter the length of time, I'm glad when people are ever able to make it. I appreciate you being here. And it was good to have you here. Didn't see nothing. Hello. Down here. Inventory full? Well, I guess I better go sell stuff then. Which I'll do in a second. Well, can't get that way because I didn't get the that augment yet. I'll have to get that at some point.
Like Ma always said, never have enough lasers.
I missed that camera initially. Glad that I figured that out. Okay, good.
Not looking forward to squeezing into that uniform tomorrow.
Okay. Da-da-da-da-da. You stay here. There's the camera. Can we hack it? We can. Alright.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Cool.
Access granted.
A little close there. Well, it turned out okay. Interesting. Okay.
Please, don't shoot me.
You want to tell me what's going on here?
Arts and
Okay, I believe you.
crafts?
Looks like an old toy factory to me. Except something tells me it's not toys you make here.
This is Drahomir's place. The men outside are his men. They use it to, well, to run whatever scam they have going at the time.
And what scam do they have going right now?
Documents. I make forgeries for Drahomir and his men. Fake permits and passports and police credentials. Whatever he wants, or whatever he thinks he can push on people. Basically, if Drahomir tells me to make it, I make it.
So it's a forgery ring, and you're pretty much at the heart of it.
Makes me sound like a ringleader. Milena is no ringleader. I'm not very good at saying no to people who
I mean,
point
I
guns
can't
at
blame
me.
you.
How did you get mixed up with these scam artists?
I started forging documents to help my friends. There were people in my life I didn't want to lose. To watch someone get displaced just because they are augmented.
Displaced to the Utilec complex, Gollum City.
There are people there who do not deserve to be. They are sent to hell simply because their permits aren't up to date enough.
So you work for these guys because you think it's the right thing to do?
I work for them because they scare me. The men outside, their job is to protect me.
Enforce you.
Either I fulfill the orders Drahomir throws at me, or he does that whole gun-waving thing. I do not like guns.
What else can you tell me about Drahomir?
He runs a fake police checkpoint with some friends of his. The police credentials I made for them, they are some of my best work. Very convincing. Unfortunately.
So the real cops, they think Drahomir is one of them?
Either that, or he pays them off. They say there is a brotherhood among police officers. I guess it extends even to the fake ones.
Okay.
Where do I find Drahomir?
He controls a fake police checkpoint just down the street. It is where he stops people and extorts them. Preys on their fears,
You
their
might be dead.
desperation. If you're lucky, he charges you some ridiculous amount in exchange for one of my fake dogs.
And if you're not lucky?
He will string you along, funnel you into an endless series of promises and payments. For some, it never ends.
And all this happens in broad daylight in the middle of the street?
Amazing what people would tolerate when they are scared. A man with a gun and a fake uniform stops you in the street, tells you you must go somewhere, pay for something. Most people will do whatever he wants. But you are not like most people, are you?
You think I just walk around shooting people?
Don't you?
I like knowing there are other options.
Okay, so stab him, scare him, or get the police to do their job for once. I remember Drahomir mentioning this cop who threatened him. She was hanging around his checkpoint. Who knows? Maybe there really is one good cop in Prague.
That sounds like the safest
I'll
bet.
look for her.
Otherwise, you're asking me to pick a fight with a bunch of guys in uniforms. Scam artists or not.
The whole city would come down on you. Still, up to you how you
I think
want
we'll try to find
handle
her.
it.
Right. And just so we're clear, you are going to stop forging documents now.
I don't like getting into trouble. And even worse is other people suffering because of me. No more faking documents ever again.
Yeah, until I decide to.
Unless someone
I was gonna say,
really,
yeah.
really needed one. Then I'd probably do it. I mean, if we knew for a fact that we could help someone, we should do it.
Not necessarily, no.
Right?
I think it's time to get you away from that forging equipment.
Right. Okay. But you're really not going to ask me about that whole helping people thing? What do you say? Team up? Help some dejected augs together?
Why do I get the feeling this involves less than legal procedures?
Oh, come on. Your kind are suffering. At least we can help two of them catch a
Depends.
break. The docs I make, they really can fool the authorities. Sort of.
Sort of.
Drahomir flooded the streets with forgeries, so the city started tracking more, adding scanners, validation numbers. Now, unless one of my permits gets activated in the city database, it's just plastic.
So you're telling me these people pay for forgeries and then probably get deported anyway?
It doesn't have to be that way. I have 2 permits that I literally just made, and I think we can really help these people. If you're willing.
I don't think so. I may not like how the city decides who gets to stay and who doesn't, but that doesn't mean I agree with your way of helping.
I'm sorry you feel that way. I guess this is goodbye?
I've already taken care of the guys outside. They won't be a problem.
Thank you. As mysterious military types go, you're pretty neat, I guess. By the way, there is a safe over there where they keep their money. I'll give you the code. 2489. Feel free to help yourself.
What about you?
Way ahead of you.
Before they swallowed us up in their ideology and technological superiority? I don't either, actually, but my grandpa...
Please. None of us are safe for as long as Drahomir is out there.
What do I need to...
He and his fake...
So I'm supposed to start a fight in the...
Better if the real police...
I don't like the idea of...
I already told you.
Fine.
Alright, how do...
Their names are Edward Broad and Irenka Bauer. Drahomir was going to charge them like...
You said it's just plastic, that people get deported.
I think I know how to get them activated.
Alright. I'll go meet Edward and Irenka.
Once they learn that Drahomir's been taken care of, the others...
I'll see if I decide to do it. Oh. Wonder if I tried opening that before or not. I honestly don't remember at this point. can? No, okay. Open? There we go. I can sell these at the very least and get these credit chips. Wasn't too much in here, but something is better than nothing. Is there anything else down here? Doesn't look like. Oh, there is something for later. We can't go that way at the moment. Well, it's easier to see when you're drunk in this game now, which I appreciate. Before we do this, let's do this. Okay, this way, huh? Okay. And we are going to go this way briefly. Why is my health red? Oh, do you lose your health over time if you do drunk instead of pain pills? That would make some sense if you're, maybe they just don't let you overcharge as much, which is unfortunate if that's the case, but awful. Okay, pistol. That. Well, I probably shouldn't do all that yet.
Zatraceni augowie.
Oh gosh. Hey, True Grit, how are you? Thank you for the resub. Can I jump on top of this? Oh, I can. Nice.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I'm gonna waste that.
Denied.
I think you might be right, honestly. It gets really weird sometimes. If you miss even like a couple days, it will say it's not a streak. And it's like, guys, that's very not lenient. What are you doing?
Daz is the man. He'll set you up.
You need to
Yes, I agree. Oh, sell. Everything? I think it is. I wish it would give descriptions when you're highlighting it. And it really doesn't. I'll buy something from you eventually. I just need more money. That's all. Just chill.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
Oh. Where did I get all these in my storage? Those I'll take. No, I won't. What do you rotate? Okay. Did I didn't sell the frag grenades. I'll sell those in a little bit. I don't really need those. There we go. That should be better.
When did organized crime become so big?
There we go.
In the face of person, it is the dawn of a new age.
There we go. Okay. Let's try this again.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
And just every time, it basically detects us right away, and it's annoying.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
That'll do.
Access granted.
Had to use a nuke, but that was a little harder that time, honestly. I like it. I like that it's a little bit harder. Let's see. How was Mass for everybody today? I haven't asked that yet. I hope Mass went well for everybody. I was gonna say. Mass went pretty well for me. My wife and son were not able to come today, unfortunately, because my son has a fever of 102 at the moment. He seems to be feeling fine, but just didn't quite work out, unfortunately, which did make me sad. Wasn't particularly happy about that, mind you. Not that it was either of their faults.
Just because Drago doesn't mean he's a real mob.
He showed me his good forward.
Don't Doc Larry, show me latest papers. Otherwise you cannot go through here.
I know the drill.
The drill has changed. Too many forgeries. All augs must now carry a supplementary permit authentication card. Do you have this card?
My documentation's never been a problem before. It's not about to become one now.
You sure about this? I am policeman. You see uniform. You see gun.
You know, now that you mention it, your setup looks a little odd. Budget cuts?
And no need to insult us. Times are difficult for a regional document checking police. But fact remains, if you continue this way without newest permit, I am legally obliged to shoot you.
Is that right?
My friend, I know what you're thinking. It's terrible the way they make laws against your kind. But listen, maybe I can do something to help. We could come to an understanding.
What kind of understanding?
Lucky for you, I know a guy. An expert in permitification. A document agent. He offers permits, authentication cards. Peace of mind. With his help, you go wherever you want, whenever you want. No more hassles. What do you say?
I think I'll just take the long way around for now.
Yeah, until we can find,
Must be quitting time soon, yeah? Look more
That artist was pretty cute. For an aug, I mean.
let's go to the other side.
Maybe someone died wearing these uniforms.
Great. Damn, Hanser. You should be in Golem City with all the rest of
Thank
your
you, very cool.
terrorist friends. Here we go. Not from here, are you?
What gives it away?
You just walked up to a police officer. And I have this funny feeling you expect something good to come out of it.
I recently got stopped at a fake checkpoint. Heard there was a cop around here who might know what I'm talking about.
Draumir, he's a slippery fuck. Pays off all the right people. Provides all these bullshit documents that prove he's legit. Regional inspector, my ass. I'm putting a file together.
A file? This guy's dressing up like a cop and harassing augs in the street.
Sounds like 90% of the people I work with. Listen, the right amount of coin in the right kind of pocket, fancy-looking paperwork, those things go a long way in this city. Especially if the perception is that he's not really doing anything wrong. Just giving augs a hard time.
There's more to it than that.
That's exactly what I think. Why don't you fill me in? What's Drahomir been up to behind my back?
There was a girl named Elena. The way she tells it, she was forced at gunpoint to work for Drahomir. They kept her in a little room and made her forge documents for them.
Why didn't she go to the police?
She was scared. A lot of people are scared.
Yeah, of course they are. Prague's going to hell. The bad cops don't care and the good ones are too busy filling out forms. Fuck it. Drahomir's been pulling this shit for long enough and I'm sick of being told to ignore it. It's official police business now. Stay out of it.
Well, I'm gonna come help. Don't want you to die.
Time to shut it down, Drahomir!
Maybe I can't help. But, I do want this.
So, my friend, you have...
Oh. Oh, I guess they didn't like that. Oh, they killed the officers? Oh no, some of them are still alive. Oh gosh.
Milena.
Really?
Got an update on your friend.
I helped you. You guys were gonna die. That's so dumb. Yeah. Yeah.
Hope it doesn't start raining.
Try this again.
What a place.
I need a hit.
You just... Draumir. That's exactly.
We'll try something different this time, anyways.
Checkpoint is the setup for a forgery ring. He's not just stopping augs and giving them a hard time. He's not just taking people's lunch money. It's extortion.
This forgery ring. You have an address?
I was inside. I saw the equipment.
You know what? You had me back at harassing. I've been dying for an excuse. A chance to go after someone who actually deserves it for once. No more hiding behind the people he bribes. I suggest keeping your distance. Official police business now. Stay out of it.
Milena, I've got an update on your friend Draumir.
I've seen Drahomir pretend to be many things. My friend was never one of them.
It's been taken care of. He's not gonna be a problem anymore.
Thank God. I don't know how you did it, but I'm glad you did. Listen, if you ever need documents for something...
I'll be fine. Thanks.
Hopefully they're all alive. Any trouble? Why is it orange? What's going on? Because I took the gun? Why is there a rock here?
We're just trying to keep peace and order here.
Yes. Lovely city.
Yes, lovely city. What's going on? Hi.
Hello? Another one.
There's got to be a better way to get neon in this city.
The rain... The road goes through Bon Bon. You know this road.
The rich. I heard they get neon delivered right to their bed.
Please, I can pay you. You must have neuropathy.
Sorry, we only sell rainbows. A different kind of drug.
Hmm.
It's called neon. Make you forget
Oh,
all about it.
brother, I need a
My sister and
vacation.
I need medicine. We need neuropathy.
I told you, not my kind of merchandise, and not my problem.
Sometimes you have to stand up to people. Do the right thing.
What do you want, man? Whatever it is.
How are you?
Doing okay, how about yourself?
Interesting bloke.
Do we have a combat rifle already? Yes, so we shouldn't pick up another one, not yet at least. So we can get more money if we sell the gun instead of the ammo, that's what I'm trying to say. Is that just a bucket? Did I just climb a fence for a bucket? Yes, I did. I don't want the bucket. Mr. Bucket. Buckets of fun. I don't remember the rest of the Mr. Bucket song. Is Mr. Bucket even a thing anymore? Did Mr. Bucket die? Like the board game. I don't think there was ever really a something called Mr. Bucket. Owie! My shins.
We were machines, sir. But terror and pain have turned us into souls.
What?
There is something struggling within. Moments when something enters into us. Thoughts come upon us which are not of us. We feel what we did not used to feel. We hear voices. Teach us to have children so that we may love them. Primus, is that you?
Are you a Renka Bauer?
Who are you? Please, take whatever you want. Just leave us alone.
I didn't come here to take anything.
You haven't? Arenka, she gets very scared. Whatever you've come to tell her, you should first tell me. I am the robot Helena. Arenka's not well. We must shield her.
Irenka paid someone to make her an aug permit, to keep her from being taken to Gollum City. That someone wants to come through.
Really? If that's true, we'll be very happy. If we can stay in Prague, maybe they'll even... There was once a great play that predicted so much. Robots, revolutions, the future of mankind. She memorized all of it. It's her way. It's my way of trying to understand.
I'll take your word for it. Here. This permit is good enough to fool anyone who takes a look at it.
Does this mean I don't have to hide anymore?
It's not that simple. You're still in danger. The permit needs to be activated. Otherwise, a routine scan will mark you for Gollum just the same.
I don't understand.
Sorry. There's no legal way for you to stay here. You should prepare for the worst.
We
That's
don't
what I
know how to
thought.
prepare.
Okay.
I'll take care of the activation. Just keep a low profile until I can get it sorted out.
Thank you. We appreciate it.
I thought... Okay. I thought she was talking about Rossum's Universal Robots. I had to look it up, but it's been... many years since I heard that play. Oh goodness, I don't even remember much about it, aside from it was very weird. Oh, my dad likes to do theater plays, and he did Rossum's Universal Robots once. It's been many, many years. Many, many years. I think my wife and I were dating at that point.
Perhaps we've been dead a long, long time.
Maybe it's been 10 years. I don't know. It has definitely been an amount of time. Yeah, I was gonna go sell stuff and then grab that gun and then continue on.
Hello?
I do think I need to go get some water though real quick. Are you dead? You okay?
It hurts.
Okay, let's go sell some stuff.
Biocells, painkillers, right over there.
What's that? Oh.
Now that does sell for a decent amount. This is that. I want the painkillers though. And then Raprazine. No, I don't want to sell. I don't think I have enough to buy from you yet, right? No. But eventually.
I'm good for now.
Just shut up, or else I'm just gonna come along and knock you out later. I might still do that, actually.
Come on, he'll set you up.
Oh, right. Wanted the gun.
a place.
Don't do anything suspicious. Should have walked away, asshole.
The old man was supposed to be alone. Let's go.
Heard you're sitting on some cash, Grandpa. That true? Get lost, dog, before we turn our attention to you.
Is it just you?
Police don't get paid to...
Thank you. Thank you so much for what you've done. Thank you. I didn't know what to do. There are not many people a man like me can call on for help.
Money, probably.
What everybody wants.
Oh, that's right.
Money to feel strong. At first I thought they were here to take me away. Any moment now, they will take me away.
Maybe it doesn't have to come to that.
Don't get an old man's hopes up. Unless... My daughter? Did she send you? She did, didn't she? Why else would you... Please, tell me. When can I see them?
No, that's not who sent me. You paid someone for an AUG permit. Do you remember?
Oh, yes. Those officers who stopped me. Sure, I remember. They charged me 3 times already. Said it was a very complicated process. I knew it wouldn't get me anywhere.
But you kept paying?
I was desperate. I would pay 100 more times if it meant I could stay close to my family, to what is left of them. I want to stay in Prague.
Why did you get augmented in the first place?
When my children had children, I wanted to keep up with them, mentally and physically. I wanted to take them to the park, push them on a swing. All of this was before the... you know.
Before the incident.
Right. Incident. How ironic, hmm? I get augmented so I can be closer to them, and now it's not permitted.
One second. Okay.
Where's your family now?
They're here in Prague. There are places I can go sometimes, from where I can catch glimpses of them, and at least I know they're all right.
You never speak to them?
Maybe someday. I think I still have a chance with my grandson. Children are better at forgiveness than adults. Is it not true?
They're better at forgetting. What happens if they catch you without a valid AUG permit?
They'll take me to that complex they built. Golem City.
Are you ready for that if it happens?
Not one bit. I'm an old man. I'd rather die somewhere that's familiar than live somewhere that's not. Golem City. Pfft. It's for criminals and revolutionaries. I am neither.
This permit should fool anyone at a glance.
I remember the officer saying I would have to pay again. Is that true?
No, I'm not here to collect. I'm here to help.
I appreciate that. So?
Admittedly, some rules are really dumb, I'll be honest.
Do I have to activate something? I can put on my nice coat if necessary. If I have to wait in line, I'll wait in line. I don't complain.
The situation's a little less legal than that.
Oh. Do you need me to break in somewhere?
I'll take care of it. Just try to keep a low profile until I figure out how to validate your number.
All right. I can do that. I will wait here.
Okay.
Milena, I met with both those augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Fair enough.
No, sorry, I am not interested.
These papers are out of date.
An all-friendly company. The Santo Group wishes you a good day.
Excuse me.
Yes, you have some questions.
How does this Rabia work? Do you need augs to build it, or do you want us to live there?
Both. Although everyone is welcome.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Ooh, that was close.
Granted.
Ah! Nobody's here. Nobody's here. Duck and roll, duck and roll. Get me out of here. Yes, please. Go, go, go. Just get out. Doesn't matter where we're going. We just need to leave. You guys didn't say it was a red zone, so I thought it was safe. I made a bad decision. Well, where? We didn't die. Actually, Adam probably really shouldn't need to hold one of the poles, should he? Since he can just use his augmentations to keep him steady without having to worry about falling over. Okay, so they don't... Are you sleeping? Yeah, it looks like you're sleeping. Okay. Health is regenerating. I guess I chose the right one. Interesting.
Shit. What? Might be worth checking out.
Okay, so where were we? Well, it's telling us to go this way, but... Hi! How are you?
Dam line is down, but we can't get clearance to work on it. The investigation
I hear
is
that.
ongoing.
Augs must present papers.
Apparently I don't have to. I guess they figured that would get really annoying for people. And it probably would. What?
Fuck what?
Sounds very good. See you then.
No trouble. Yes.
Nathaniel Brown. Even though his company...
Big area. Alright.
Look up.
Not used to how big this game is, honestly. Or the hub world it is. You know what I'm saying.
I always get a little nervous when I play this.
I have to figure out how to get in there without being caught. That in
My sister's
itself
son tried to commit suicide.
is the problem.
He said he was too scared.
I guess we don't have to do it without being caught, but that is definitely the wiser choice.
You want me to keep giving you updates every few minutes?
Opponents of the legislation have been protesting all over the world, and many of the protests have turned violent. This escalation in the violence...
Hello, officer. How are you? Feeling good?
Nezastavujte se, občané. Vypadněte odsud, než začnou střílet.
What do you mean?
Spustit poplach!
Close the door. Oh, here goes another one. Go to sleep. Yeah. Oh. Should we have known that was there? Oh well. But now. Ow. Dang it. No, no searching. Just leave. Nobody's here. Go away.
Stay alert.
Someone's here.
That's not what I meant to do. It's okay. That could have gone better. Just a little bit. No, go away. Actually, might want to reload here in a second. Want to see where this. Oh. Hold on! Don't shoot me. I'd like to see where this goes so I can figure this out. Oh. Okay. Previous autosave should be good, and then let's save after that, because it has been a bit of time.
Milena, I met with both those augs you made permits for. Now what?
There's a computer at the government kiosk that handles the augment permit registry. You'll have to access it, quote unquote.
You mean break in?
The code to the server room is 6788. Be careful, there may be other forms of security.
Alright, I got it.
Okay, so this time we're not going to hack this.
How about a few credits? Come on. Don't be shy. Be generous.
I'm trying to figure out how to give you credits.
Don't be shy. Be
If
generous.
I could give you credits, I would.
Don't be shy. Be generous.
It's like, the main reason I don't give people on the street money in real life is because I don't carry money. Which is why I'll typically carry subway cards, because I at least can have those on me in the car pretty easily. And admittedly, I'll be honest, there's a second reason. Some of the people aren't being honest, unfortunately. Some of them are not actually homeless. And then on the other hand, sometimes some of the homeless will go and spend it on things they shouldn't be, which I guess that could really be said about any of us, though, really honestly, couldn't it?
That place should have been burned to the ground years ago. Fucking puppets and clowns. The spawn of the devil.
There's nothing up here? Seems like there's nothing up here. Hmm. Okay. Maybe something for later. Look at me, I used the non-augs door. Blah! Everybody's just staring at us.
Whoa, Og, what do you think you're doing? This train car is for naturals. Come on, let's see your paperwork.
Here, everything's in order.
These are nice, but you still have to play by the rules, understand? Stay out of the natural section. Learn it, live it. Go.
Are you the only person around here? You are. Goodbye.
Why can't you leave me alone? Leave me alone.
Oh gosh. Somebody ratted me out. Ah! Nobody's here. I just decided to keep pissing off the hornet's nest, don't I? Can I get both of you? Or is it just gonna be? Oh, really? Just one? Oh well. Probably deserved. I'll be honest, now that I know you can knock out anybody, thanks to Human Revolution, I've been probably using it more than I should, admittedly. Okay, so who shot me over here?
Got what you're looking for.
Is it a person that was augmented that shot me?
You got nothing to do here.
Maybe it was. Dang. Alright. I'm gonna take it again. You can't do anything about it.
You don't look stupid, so I have to assume you are trying to make some kind of statement. Make it someone
No.
else. Stick with your own kind, and we'll all be a
No.
lot happier. Stick with your own kind, and we'll all be a lot happier.
So, I do agree that this would be bad if this was going on in real life. But this is so ham-fisted, it's not believable.
Hi there, stranger.
My God. Look at you.
I always get a little nervous when I forget something. Cannot come soon enough.
Come on. There we go.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access granted.
Okay. Oh, it's only active for a limited amount of time? That's interesting.
Milena, I got into the AUG permit registry.
Hold on. That should give me access now as well.
Why am I seeing a security timer?
Probably because neither of us have done this before. Cross your fingers. I borrowed this employee ID from a guy in a bar.
Why does it say there's only one validation slot?
Shit. The city has quotas for this kind of thing. Prague is designed to regulate people to death.
What does that mean?
The system won't let this guy register 2 people. Just scan something. There isn't much time. Help one person at least. Good. Edward's documents should hold up to any kind of scanning check now. He's as legit as he can be, without actually being legit.
I came here to help 2 people.
It doesn't always work that way. Look, you need to get out of there, please.
What if I can help a second person, though?
Milena, that permit I wasn't able to scan. What happens to Irenka now?
She probably ends up in Golem. Or she gets arrested for trying to use fake documentation. Thrown into a cell somewhere. I don't know. Doesn't exactly feel like a win, does it?
It does a little bit.
It doesn't.
We did the best we could. Listen, thanks for being one of the good guys.
Ooh, new praxis. I'm not sure if I exactly agree with entirely going against the law in this court case, but at the same time, I don't not agree. So I'll be honest, the rules for this are kind of baloney. It's like, I can understand why people would be scared of augmentation, especially with the Typhoon. But, I know we go to Golem City eventually. And from what we've been told about Golem City, it's not a good place, so I'm not sure I agree with this aspect of either is the thing, because it's like, yeah, Golem City's... The people that don't have, like, Typhoon or stuff installed, that just, you know, like, hands and stuff. Did you just get a MapleStory ad? That's a little bit of whiplash. How you doing, Happy Cynic?
Identification. You are going to die when you see my new car. It's a...
In the sewers. Ridiculous.
No way.
Hello,
Another one. I don't like being this close.
Where's the subway?
Afraid of what
Huh.
could happen.
Subway's around here somewhere. so there's this. Is this where the subway was? Oh no! I'm sorry to hear that. I'm doing well, thank you for asking. Just, trying to explore more and more of the city so I actually have an understanding.
I think I'm lost.
That's impossible. We eradicated Spanish in decades.
You need more clothes.
If I've got a dead 4-month-old boy to sell,
Okay, let's see. 2 praxis kits. I would like invisibility at some point, I really would. As well as that. That I'll do eventually, but for right now, I really want this first. No fall damage is always nice. Okay, so that's where that was. So I believe the train station's right here?
Known as Northgate, leads
Or close to here. Okay, I remember the pills. Do you remember the pills?
These assholes try anything.
Right here. Okay.
Something is always breaking down.
That's where I am. Did want to check my missions real quickly to see if I'm done with them, or... Okay. I think I've done everything I can with that for the time being, so... I think it's time for that one. Okay, so you can see the whole map for the most part, but it's not the greatest of maps. Good to know. Okay. So here. I'm gonna grab a soda. I'm curious if they're gonna go ahead and have a cutscene every time you go through the, whatchamacallit.
Zasranej aug ve vagonu pro naturály. Chcete snad
Oh, they are going to.
Ukažte mi papíry.
Interesting.
I don't have time to waste with this. Make it fast.
Vemte si je a vypadněte. Až příště pojedete metrem, použijte vagon pro augy. Máme svých problémů dost i bez takových potížistů, jako jste vy.
I'm gonna do it again, and again, and again.
Augové do vozu pro augy, naturálové do vozu pro naturály. Zkuste si to
I'm gonna do it again and again and again. Once again, as I said, they're just kind of ham-fisting this a little too hard. It's like, okay, guys. Especially considering, I can't remember her name, but whatever her name was from Deus Ex Human Revolution, it's like, guys, you're saying racism is bad, but you had a very obvious caricature of a black lady, so it's like, what are you trying to tell me here? Nobody's around, right? Yeah, okay. Yeah, jump in the bikes. Well, whatever. wasn't so ham-fisted, it might actually feel better, honestly. Okay, so we need to go this way. But I also want that. Okay. Probably gonna get detected here automatically. Find out. Yep.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Would have liked that thing over there, but the main thing I want is to get through here. Newspaper doesn't give any experience, not the most interesting. Hello there. Hello there. I saw the button, but I didn't think it was going to lead this way. That was going to lead to, I thought it was, one second. I thought it was just going to open up a wall to here.
For the removal and downgrading of all overly
Hi.
powerful, unlicensed
How you doing?
Welcome, welcome.
Nice gear you've got here.
All high-end. And you look like you know high-end. Which biotech did your job? Not Isolate. They don't come in black.
You try this on all your customers?
Just the ones made of carbon fiber. As one enthusiast to another, you can tell me.
Gonna have to disappoint you.
Maybe you can make it up to me. You look like the kind of man who might have access to breach software.
That stuff's illegal.
Come on, man, don't play around. You know why it's illegal. You know the world governments don't want us to find out their dirty secrets. But we will, and you can help us. Be part of the revolution. Anyway, just think about it. All the details are in the computer. Want to have a look? To sell or to buy?
Do you want to sell some stuff?
Sure.
Great. Go ahead. Outstanding.
Right back though. I would like to get some water. So I'm gonna do that. Give me one or a few minutes. Give me a few minutes. That's what I'm trying to say. I'll just take these upstairs. Okay. Let me do one more thing. Okay, let me put my headphones back on, play for a little bit longer. I know Phil's going to message soonish, unless he's decided not to tonight, which is fair if that's what he's decided. Let's sell that. Don't think we need anything else. Or have anything else to sell, I should say. No Praxis kit. I'm not too interested in that, though.
That's not just a display. They're for sale.
Have something worth buying, and then I'll buy.
Nothing for me.
I'm not going to pull a social log on you.
That horrible day 2 years ago when augmented people all over the world flew into a psychotic killing spree, causing the greatest loss of life in recent history. I cannot... My memories of that day still haunt me. It will certainly be a while before any of us forget it.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
I was not gonna quite do that one time.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Might get this time though. Yeah.
Access granted.
So one of the next things we should do is make it so we don't get detected as easily. More stealth, I would say. Oh, whiskey in here. I do have this, don't I? I do. Good. I was gonna say, I thought I did.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated.
Oh, really?
Access
Come on.
denied.
disagree with the results of that one. Oh well.
Like I'm always telling you, Vano, people in old country are more genuine. They treat each other with respect. If a man has something to say, he says it to your face. Politely. That is what... Listen.
Go away, Clegg. We're closed.
Oh, he is not here to gamble, Vano. Are you?
You're Otar?
I am Mr. Botkovelli, yes. And who are you?
I'm here on behalf of a concerned third party.
Oh, you hear that, Vano? Our guest is a very private person.
I found it pays to be cautious when you don't know exactly what you're doing.
That is true. But sometimes it can create problems which could have been avoided had they been more forthcoming. If neither man is willing to compromise, they cannot reach a satisfactory understanding.
I would like to avoid any misunderstandings.
Good. So in this case, since you already know my name, and no doubt other things about me, I think you owe me the same courtesy.
I'm with Interpol, but I'm not here to cause any trouble. Organized crime is someone else's department. I'm here to pick up the shipment you're withholding from Vaclav Kolar.
Vano, look. The only honest policeman in Prague. Kolar must want this item very much to send someone like you. But I will tell you what I told him. No, you cannot have the calibrator, and you can't die. Dealing with augs is a bad business. A point which some people in this organization have yet to understand.
Kolar didn't send me. I volunteered after he explained his situation. Sounded like he can use a little help. The truth is, though, I'm doing this for me. I need some repairs done, and Kolar needs the calibrator to do them.
You believe this, man, Vano? Such commitment to honesty. But now I wonder about your commitment to other people. So tell me, Mr. Friendship, how far are you willing to go to help out a friend in need?
If someone needs my help, I give it. Any way I can.
It is like I am always telling him you can get a lot accomplished just by having a conversation. I will let you have the calibrator.
Thanks. And what's it gonna cost me?
Listen to the man, Vano. Even when he gets what he wants, he does not trust it. What shall we do with such a man? What will it cost? A favor.
What kind of favor?
Don't worry. I will let you know in due time. It won't be too painful. Not for you. What do you say? Do we have a deal, Mr.
Jensen, we have a deal.
Might regret this.
Upstairs in my office, you will find Kolar's calibrator. I will be in touch.
right, Kohler. I've got your neuroplasticity calibrator.
That's great! I'm gonna pencil you in for that optimization procedure. Just as soon as I'm done with this house call.
What house call?
I got this other client, you know, doesn't like to be kept waiting.
Neither do I, Kohler. Call me when you're ready.
You cannot always
A smart businessman keeps his options open.
Hopefully I don't regret that. We'll see. Did I ever actually do that? I don't know if I did actually do that. I'll go check that in a second. No fail yet. He said he was going to spend some time with his wife, so he might have done that for the night instead, which is fair. I didn't need him anyways. I'm just kidding. Making a dumb joke.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Darn. What is this? How'd homework go, by the way? Hopefully it went well.
Anomaly detected. Access granted.
Oh, that's fine. I fully understand. Just figured I'd see if homework was going well. I could have just gone this way. Okay.
Too wet down here. Getting sick.
Not going to.
Hey, you! We got multi-tools for sale inside.
I'm already inside.
Sit. He has gone to hell.
Well, I don't know if this is all the side missions, but all that I've found so far. Alright.
The only way I'm continuing the conversation is like everyone is
Sounds good start.
I have to help this customer. If you have other things to do, maybe you
This
could
kind of thing is always happening.
This whisper chip you gave me, it's an easy plant?
You're heading into TF-29 already?
Our enemies aren't waiting
Hey,
around
Phil, you
to
ready?
lick our wounds.
Fair enough. There'll be a data port on the NSN's motherboard. Access it and then just plug and play. Or plug and record in this case.
Got it. I'll let you know when it's done.
Alright, let me jump in chat, save, and we'll be good to go. Oh, shooting range. Hold on. Open sesame. Aw. Yeah, let me just go plant this and then I'll be good.
Hello.
Hey, Phil, how are you?
Alright.
Alright. Give me 1 second, I'll switch over.
Okay.
Pardon me. You sure you're okay? You sound a little down.
No.
Alright.
You will have a what's it called? An advantage? I'm handicapped right now. The first like 15 minutes here.
Oh, baby.
I also
Adam,
have
you're
a
here.
baby.
A baby.
It's good to see
I don't know
you
if that's
okay.
a handicap. I'd say that's an advantage.
Yeah, it was a close call. I
For
got
me?
lucky. A lot of people didn't.
With the baby going around,
A baby's
trying
always
to pull down the TV, pull out the microphone, pull out the laptop, everything.
A baby's always an advantage.
Not in winning the race of
You looking
Mario
for him? 'Cause
Kart.
He's tied up right now in meeting with Leon.
I mean, that may be true.
Really? He's using the NSN right now?
Yeah, I just saw him. Oh, hey, that reminds me. Here's yours.
What's this?
The
Oh
code for
yeah,
the
shooting range.
Chang changed all the codes this morning, said something about only giving access to people he's vetted personally. The bombing really freaked him out. Third one in 6 months. Can you believe it? I'm really glad you're okay.
Thanks, Arya. I'll let you get back to what you're doing.
Yeah, I better get back downstairs. It's gonna be a busy day. Come by later if you want to talk.
I will, thank you.
Copy that.
Well, if I remember to. I'm hoping.
Sorry, Adam, I can't really talk right now.
Alright, you go do that. I'll come talk to you. Let me take care of this, otherwise I'm gonna forget next time, Phil. And I have a hunch she has a side quest for us, and I don't know why.
Of course.
And if I don't do it now, I'll forget. So I'm forgetful. What do you mean? What do you mean? Okay, that makes sense.
I think Sing's got some kind of a dream.
I'm very confused. Do I need to go to the shooting range first? Is that what you're trying to tell me, game?
So you succeeded in Dubai. Big deal.
Thanks, I guess.
Listen up, team.
Analyst.
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising, but they're private. We got this.
I don't think you do.
I have 3 airfields in Qatar that are promising. They're privately owned.
Where'd the music go? It just disappeared. Oh, now it came back. Neat, neat.
So, you've decided you need some practice, huh?
Okay.
You know the best tip my training officer ever gave me? Reload your weapon before it's empty. Saves time. If you zoom in using iron sight, you'll acquire targets faster. You'll see the difference.
La 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 la. Who's a cool baby?
You know a headshot is the fastest way to take down a target, but watch out for helmets. They'll slow you down.
Okay.
Okay, if your target is wearing armor, you'll do less damage per round. How many rounds it takes to get through? Let's try armor piercing this time.
Oh, there we go. Oh, I see. Okay.
Easier, right? Remember that, Agent. The right tool for the right situation. Could save your life. Now, let's take a look at the technical targets. These are tougher to disable using regular ammo.
I see now. Okay.
They tell me shooting security devices isn't usually the best way to go. You should try to disable them.
Pardon me.
Once you've disabled a security device, your armor-piercing rounds will take it out more easily. You should always have at least one backup weapon, so you can improvise, adapt, overcome any situation.
Hoorah.
Seems like you're warmed up now. Let's go over some of the other
Come on, I want to get this done so I can do Mario Kart. Hurry up.
I like how silencers reduce sound, but the trade-off is less stopping power, less damage per hit.
There's less stopping power.
See how much extra ammo you need because of the silencer?
Alright, come on, game.
Back to normal. But if you need to be quiet, Adam, the silencer's the way to go. Just remember
Thank
to
you.
decrease damage. You know, there are several other types of attachments you can use to upgrade your weapons. Keep your
Hello.
eyes open for them.
Oh. Compete at games? Yes, in a second it does. As soon as I figure this out. Missiles, ammunition. Oh. I see now. Okay.
Again, reloading your weapon before it's empty saves time.
I know. I know.
The pistol in full auto will take down targets fast, but it'll burn through your ammo.
I noticed.
That's your refresher, but I'm sure you already knew all that stuff, Adam. Feel free
Actually, I kind of did want that refresher because there was enough new stuff here that I haven't done. So, I actually appreciated that. Okay. Hello.
Hey, Adam. Hey, Adam, hang on a sec. Filling out supply request forms for McCready and his boys is tedious as hell, but I don't want to give him another reason to say no.
Say no to what?
Are you kidding me? Right now, you're the only active augmented agent we have. I'm hoping to change that, been asking him every week practically, but so far, permission denied.
Really? He give you a reason?
Says my stress levels are too high. Told me I should sign up for meditation classes and drag Chang in with me so he'd chill out and stop changing security codes all the time. It sucks because I really wanted to find out who those crashers in Dubai were.
I still can't believe Miller gave the gold mask case to McCready.
Okay, as soon as we can figure out why we can't open this door, we'll be good.
You're probably as pissed about those guys getting
Sorry,
the
Phil.
drop on
I
the
am
team
sorry
as
this is
I
taking so long.
is. I don't know what would have happened if
I
you
just
hadn't
know if I
been
don't do this tonight, I'm
Agent
going to
Singh might
forget.
have been killed.
Admittedly, though,
Worse.
this does make it so you don't have to compete with a handicap soon. That works out.
Good luck
Although
with
he's
that.
muted, so
He chewed me out for asking if I could help with the case.
pardon me.
His new key card. I don't want him stinking up my range anyway.
You were saying your stress levels were affecting your chances of becoming a field agent. Why is that?
I have a rare resistance to neuropazine. I need more than the average person, especially in stressful situations. They say I'd be too expensive, so it's not just discrimination. That would be easier to deal with. It's a combination of things.
Well, that combination of things is pretty bad in Prague, and getting worse.
I know. But Interpol was the only agency who would give me a chance, and this is where I was assigned. I have no problem with that. I'll take whatever they throw at me.
Good.
It took me months of rehabilitation, getting used to the new arm, learning how to shoot again, learning how to tie my own boots. But I did it, and I'm better than I was before. I want to help, and I can. My place is out there in the field where I can make a difference. You know that. And if you can do it, so can I.
Don't give up, Arya. Semper Fi.
Hoorah.
After the bombing, when Chang changed all the locks and codes, was he under orders? Was there a credible threat to our location?
Maybe, but I don't think so. You know how he gets. Still, he wasn't the only one overreacting this time. A lot of people have been here for over 36 hours, and the state police have not exactly been cooperative.
I can imagine.
It took several hours before we got the security footage from the train station and surrounding streets. It's like they don't trust Interpol. It's weird. I can almost understand Chang's paranoia.
Well, Chang doesn't trust anyone, especially anyone in law enforcement.
Well, if you thought he was high-strung before, the attack only made him more manic. He's making connections no one else sees.
Or is he wearing his tinfoil hat?
Explosions tend to damage things like sensitive electronic equipment.
Right? Try telling him that.
Well, I better let you get back to work.
Yeah, sure. Talk to you later.
Ooh, weapon cabinet. All of this stuff. All looks so nice. I suspect that we don't have enough for... yeah, 5. And there's no door. Okay. Almost ready, Phil. Apologize. How's the baby doing? So you could have kept the baby here. The baby was cute.
He already got taken care of. You lost your advantage.
That's unfortunate. As I said, the baby was cute.
He was extremely determined to hit the power button on my laptop.
I can only imagine. Oh yeah. Okay, let's try this one more time. I don't know why this is happening. I do have a Praxis kit. Look into that later. Oh, I have to find a way in. Okay. No. That wasn't too bad. Maybe. I don't want to go that way. No, nobody should be able to see me. Okay.
Anomaly detected. Trace program initiated. Access denied.
Looks like nobody's gonna come in here. Okay. How was Mass for you today, Phil? While I finish this off.
Let me see. It was fine.
Access
I didn't have to
granted.
sit in the cry room all mass, so that's good.
Is that a rarity that you don't have to sit in the cry room all Mass?
Yes.
Okay.
In combination between you know, putting kids in there that need it, and there being no available seats by the time we get to the church.
Yeah.
It's pretty frequent.
I can understand that. That is unfortunate. I'm sorry to hear that.
Access granted.
I know that a lot of places are not discouraging the use of cry rooms these days, but they're telling you don't have to use them. But if you get there, then that makes sense. It's hard.
Yeah.
I get it though.
I mean, it has its use. If you need to console a kid, it's fine.
Right.
I don't mind doing that. I have a sense of, you know, okay, now you're being too loud and disruptive.
Right.
Now you.
Yeah.
Not just like the slightest murmur and off to the baby room with you.
Exactly. Okay, saving finally. And then we can do Mario Kart. Do we know when the next set of DLC is coming out by chance? You don't know that by chance.
I think it's listed on there, right?
Oh, is it?
It might have been like one a month.
I'd say every other month, probably. All right, let me get this switched
I might be
over.
thinking of the court-ordered
Where did I put my
release
Switch? Oh, there
of
it is. I was charging it.
data of the corona vaccine side effects. Let me just go in there and check.